Hi Leo and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This is for your manifestation for the next 4 weeks, that time period being the entirety of October to early November. Now, I have, as per usual, cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards because I like to take my time over that and I don't like to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there right now, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what does not. And if nothing resonates for you, that's absolutely fine. It's just not the reading for you. But should you like what you see and hear today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you'll be alerted to next week's reading, which will be for a wellness check-in. So before we start, what is a manifestation reading? Well, essentially, a manifestation reading is, well, the way that I do it, is a way to help see where you are right now in terms of what kind of vibrations and energies are you emitting and what you can do to help change those vibrations and energies if you're wanting to bring about a change in your life for whatever purpose, or even just to increase your energies and your positivity. Okay. So, the current energy that you are emitting right now, Leo, is the Four of Cups. Now, this can talk about disappointments. It can also talk about boredom. So let's see what's happening there for you. The Four of Cups for Leo, please. Let's see what's happening for the Four of Cups for Leo. Thank you. Thank you. Messages and energies for Leo. Okay. Got quite a few messages, and we'll also have a look at the bottom of the deck to talk about what is subconscious and hidden in a second. Right, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Death card, Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So yes, I think that there is an area of disappointment that's happening with you, or at least the boredom that is coming here. And this feeling, the way that it has arrived for you, it's like it was unanticipated, because where you were previously, you had been in a place where everything was great and it was happy and you were content, but lately there has been this delivery of new emotions with you that has kind of changed your perspective and how you are viewing something. And I think because it's in terms of how much effort you're having to put into something right now. Now, this could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything that requires your focus. But I do think that there is a need for you to change that, or maybe even put an end to a certain feeling or a certain activity that is bringing this sensation of boredom to you, or I want to say apathy, because normally you're not like that, Leo. Normally you're full of fire and confidence, and you're able to make things happen because that's the thing that I want to go and do, that this is what I want to go after. And I feel that the situation that you were in, at first you saw it as a gift and a great opportunity, but you've come to this spot and it's like, but I wanted this to happen and I wish for this to happen, and now here I am, and it's not what I thought it was going to be at all. But the interesting thing is, with this vibration that you're emitting, nothing is going to change unless you take control and you seize that there. So something is happening here for you. But let's have a look at the bottom of the deck and see what's happening. Apologies for the sniffing. The weather's taken a turn here and it's kind of doing things to me. So at the bottom of the deck, the subconscious and the hidden, we have the Eight of Cups here, and that is the, in essence, a message of, like, you tried your best, it's time to walk away. You did what you could, let's move on to new horizons. And it's interesting because the Sun card is here as well, saying that yes, that this is something that you have to do. You do have to walk away from whatever this thing is that you have put so much time and energy and perfectioning into. Perfectioning, is that a word? It is now. And I think it's already on the edge of your awareness that that change does need to happen. There's also like the symbolic death aspect here, which kind of works hand in hand with that Eight of Cups walking away energy. You know, like putting a line under it and move on. And once you do that, Leo, you are going to regain some of that curiosity that you had before of seeing what's out there, seeing what is what can happen, what luck is going to come my way next time, and your actual manifestation ability will grow. It's like it's going to unlock something for you just by switching this up, making that change to remove something from your life is going to take you from that boredom stroke apathy into that whole, I want to see what's out there now. What can I do today? What excitement is going to happen today? Very interesting. So something you need to be more open to receiving is the Seven of Wands. So let's have a look and see what that is all about there. It can talk about defensiveness in terms of you defending yourself, or you, as in defending your actions, or you literally defending yourself from something that is happening. Tell me about the Seven of Wands for Leo. What's occurring? Messages and energies for Leo, please. Messages and energies for Leo for manifestation. Oh. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the World card, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, there is this part of the reason for why your current vibration is that empathy thing is because there is something that you are trying to defend, and maybe being open to figuring out, well, why am I having to defend this thing, is going to open some doors for you, because you have the Four of Pentacles on its side, you have the World card, and you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So there's this whole attitude there where you're kind of ambivalent about how secure you are or how much you want to hold on to something, because he's not committed either way. You see how he's guarding all of these resources with a possessiveness, if you like. So I feel that that's escaping you right now, this whole, well, I've got mixed feelings about how much I want to hold on to this. And I think that that's why this Death card here is on your edge of awareness, because you already know this to some instinctual point. And I think as well that once you figure out this defensiveness, I'm curious actually, Leo, are you feeling defensive of this ambivalence that you have? Like, do you feel guilt over this? If so, maybe have a little think about why that is. Like, why do you feel guilty about not being committed either way? There's no right and wrong about that. It's just being clear with your own thoughts. Because I think that once you do that, once you figure out where that is coming from, there is going to be an aspect of the world opening up for you, figuratively and literally, because that's going to bring that element of completion, that symbolic death that we were talking about. Something comes to a close with this once you face yourself and think, okay, what is this all about? What is this feeling all about? What is it that I'm trying to hold on to even though I don't want to? There's also that element of unity that comes with the World card, because you do know that it is time to come to the harvest. You put so much care and attention into farming these pentacles. It's now time to reap the harvest, but you kind of do you not? But you need to, because in order for new growth to happen, the land has to be cleared to sow more seeds. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Hanged Man that needs to take a change of perspective, to sit and meditate and think about what's actually happening here. There's also that unity of purpose and body. So maybe thinking in terms of, well, am I meeting what my purpose and my body needs? Maybe that'll help you to get to the answers. Because you do have the ability to be grounded, and you do have the ability to think pragmatically about what you need. And you've also got the ability to be objective about it and to think about, well, what is going to serve me best and what is going to bring me justice. But yeah, an end is needed to be done somewhere, because only then will you be able to walk a new path that leads to the future. What will come when you are open to these changes, to receiving these energies, is the Three of Pentacles. Now that can talk about collaboration, group work. It can talk about community, learning and teaching. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles for Leo, please. Three of Pentacles for Leo. What's happening? Okay. Let me know. Let's see what's going on. What's happening? I'm laughing because I find myself saying what's happening more and more. I'm just rolling with it by this point. Right. Okay. So what will happen once you are open to these energies? We have, for the base, the Three of Pentacles resolve. We've also got the Devil card, the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Strength card. I get a sensation in me that this could very well be a work situation that you were involved in, or a creative area that you were involved in. It could even be a relationship base that you have that holds great value to you. Because the thing is that with the Devil card here, this can talk about unhealthy practices that happen. It could also talk about general naughtiness, feelings of negativity. Also the possibility that somebody within that group, if not the group itself, create feelings in you that bring you self-doubt. Could also be some element of mistrust that's occurring there. It might not be the healthiest group for you to be with. And I feel that this realization is going to be a fast one for you. I think once you figure out that you need to do this shadow work, in essence, which is the whole figuring out why you're not really wanting to, why you don't want to keep a hold of this, but you also kind of do. Once you figure out what that shadow work, what's behind that, then you'll understand what's going on, because I feel that this thing, this unseen reason that you haven't found yet, it is keeping you stuck, and it is keeping you tethered with no way out of sight. And I can understand how that feels, when you have something that is a part of your core identity, if you like a group of people or a job or something along those lines, or even family, forms a real pillar in your core identification. When you realize that things are changing for you in terms of how you're feeling about it, it is that whole, well, what else do I do? And how do I even begin to address it? I don't know. But the truth of the matter is that it is involving you, and the answers that you seek does involve you. This is where shadow work comes into play. Now, shadow work is not easy, all right? It's actually quite difficult, and you have to have, first of all, the willingness to do it, and you have to have the strength to do it. So what's the easiest way to do shadow work? Well, there isn't one. But a simple way to process it, I have found, is to either sit down and think about it, or to physically write it down. What the area is that you're struggling with and why. And I've always worked with the concept that the deeper you go into the whys, the more uncomfortable it gets. And you're only doing true shadow work until you're really uncomfortable, because that is the area that you don't want to see. That's the area that's outside of your edge of awareness. And I think that's what's giving you difficulty right now, because this sensation of, well, I need to get rid of this thing being on the edge of the awareness, is because you haven't thought about, well, what's going on inside, because this is what's these are the things that affect your vibrations. And once you do that, Leo, once you do that, you step into your own power. In the truest possible sense of the word, Leo, because this is your card. The strength card, you will find a new strength in yourself. You will find a new compassion for yourself. Your self-esteem will soar. There's also going to be an element of you being able to heal from this. And that's ultimately what shadow work should do. It should be a process of healing. As uncomfortable as it is, when you are able to meet yourself on the level playing field and take that little nugget that you hadn't wanted to look at before, look at it and say, yes, that is me. I'm going to look at this objectively, figure out why it's a problem, and I'm going to figure out a way of how do I process this and move around it. And that's beautiful energy that is coming your way. Yep, face your fears and blow away the illusions that are not there, because your boundaries need you to do this. Not only that, but your relationships need you to do this as well. Because with this clarity of self comes authenticity and truth. And once you are presenting that vibration of truth instead of the current vibration of apathy, these enriching relationships and connections will not come your way, because you'll only attract what you're putting out. A loss does need to come. It does need to come, and you do know that, and you do understand it. Now with the King of Wands, there's also that truth in the communication, and the justice that comes along with that honest communication, that honest presentation. In case your nose is itching. It is going to come your way. Got the Six of Cups as well, so it could be that what is happening now, it's either a cycle that has continued to happen to you since you were a child, or the people or situation that is around you that you need to do the shadow work on to remove is from your past behaviours even. Interesting. So what is your next step and the leap of faith? That is the Star card, and that's absolutely wonderful, taking into account everything that we've spoken on, because the Star is that new healing, it's the hope, it's the being on the right path. It's also that a wish fulfillment. Tell me about the Star for Leo, please. Tell me about the Star for Leo. Tell me about the Star for Leo. Thank you. Lovely energy. Oh, this is only getting better and better. I'm so excited for you, Leo. I'm sorry. Beautiful. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. Yes, the leap of faith of finding your right path and acknowledging that unspoken wish that is in you to make the improvements. It is going to overfill your cup with so many new emotions, and it is going to be beautiful for you. And a lot of this, I feel, also is that self-realization and all the emotions that come with that. But not only that, it puts you on a new path of compassion, not just for yourself, but for other people, but mostly for yourself, because we're focusing on you, Leo. You are going to find that you're going to be able to be kinder to yourself. You are going to have so much time for you and your self-care, that this new generosity that you have for yourself, it is going to bring you so many things. It may bring you new opportunities. It may bring you more prosperity even. And that whole abrupt ending is what is standing in your way. And I know that nobody wants that, right? Nobody really wants to go through the painful, hurtful ending, the sudden ending, because of the figurative bloodshed that comes with it. But there is a new dawn here on the horizon. And it will bring a new day, and with that new day, a new you. Every day is a new you. With this leap of faith that you take to make this ending, so much is going to be returned to you in terms of your own self-respect and your healthy boundaries, the exercising of your boundaries and what is important to you. Because this, the Wheel of Fortune talks about karmic cycles and life cycles. This is a cycle that happens with you, Leo. And the question for you now is, do you want to take control of your fate, or do you not? Because if you take control of it, then that means the hard work of having to look at your shadow self and having to think about the vibrations that you're putting out there. which is difficult. Or the easy option is to just carry on. And then things might be okay for a little while, but then it's going to repeat. Maybe not with the same people or the same situation. It could be another set of people in another situation. But it's going to be the same energy, just in a different outfit. So when you bring this to the table and you start to explore the feelings and the emotions within you, be curious about it, and deliver those messages of your heart. I'm not going to lie to you, Leo, it is going to cause you problems. It is, within this group or this situation, but you will be victorious about it. You absolutely will be, because your truth is yours. Nobody else can take that from you. In the same way as your feelings, nobody can take that away from you. Which is why you're stuck in this crossroads. Do you or don't you? Because you value these people or this situation that you're in so much that you are willing to be hurt in turn. And the thing is, Leo, is I would like you to ask yourself, where is the fairness in that? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, would you be happy if you knew that somebody around you was being harmed in order to keep you happy? And I'd like you to sit with that question if you could. And then ask yourself again, if I'm okay with them being harmed for the sake of my happiness, then how much do I actually value that person? That's another question to sit with. Because having that reflexive functionality of being able to look at your emotions and see how it applies to other people, that's a very important part of you coming to terms with what your needs are and how they're being met and how they will be met in the future. So how can you manifest even more successfully as the Hermit? Use your wisdom. And that's, as we were saying, use your wisdom to go deep into what's happening within you. Maybe even do some meditation, some thought processes, really deep thought processes. Even talk to somebody that you value as being wise. And what will happen there is that light will shine and it will guide you out of that dark shadow. Tell me about the Hermit. Oh, tell me about the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit for Leo, please. The cards are like, let me tell you. Calm down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Emperor, and we have the Ten of Wands here. Okay. Yes. So using your inner wisdom to have a look at what is going on inside of you and to see where there are the need for you to re-establish some new boundaries and to figure out what your thoughts and motivations are behind the way you feel. You need to be proactive about it. Like there's no faffing about with it. Being proactive and going after it. Also with the Knight of Wands there's that message of going out there, physically going out there into the world and seizing and exploring all those things that bring you joy. those things outside the situation or group of people that are causing you this ambivalence that you're experiencing. What is it out there that brings you joy? Is there anything that you normally go to in order to feel safe and secure? Like, do you do self-care nights, like go for a bath, have a glass of wine, anything like that? Or is there something new that you want to explore? Something physical, or something creative? With the analytical thought and the sternness that comes from the emperor, this inner work that you do, it will require you to step outside yourself and look for that objective view that you will need. Because the thing about shadow work, right, is that it is hurtful. Of course it is. It's very hurtful. And these emotions that we have in the shadow, they're there for a reason, because they hurt too much. But the emperor energy will help you to be able to look at it objectively, and it'll help you to analyze what is actually going. Because Leo, you are carrying far too many wands and you are tired of this. You are very, very tired of this. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, and you have the Sun card. Oh, Jesus. I cannot express to you how beautiful these energies are in combination. Wish fulfillment, that satisfaction of doing a good job. The Hierophant, having faith in yourself and listening to the lessons that you have learned before. The Queen of Cups, she has emotional eloquence and intelligence like you wouldn't believe. She is compassionate, she is caring, she is protective and nurturing, and she's also highly in touch with her intuitive side. Doing all of these things, the shadow work for you, you have the affirmation card there. And not only that, but the promise that once you have done this, the sun is going to shine for you. And with it, abundance, glory, you are going to have a new life. So much positivity is going to come to you in so many forms. It's going to come to you creatively, happily, joy. Wow. Wow. One of the hardest things, but most healing and loving things we can do for ourselves, Leo, is work on ourselves. Because that's all we have at the end of the day. Nobody else can walk this path for us but ourselves. And you can do it. You can do it. A message from your higher self or spirit is the Eight of Wands. And we'll talk about that a bit more in a second. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. That message from spirit. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Higher self and spirit message. Thank you. Okay. You have the Fool card, you have the Ten of Cups on its side, the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Pentacles on its side. So the message for spirit or your higher self for you is start working on it quickly as you can. I'm not saying go through the process quickly, because you can't do a process like that quickly. It takes time. but start it soon. And have that communication. As I say, go and seek that person that you feel is wise to help you through it, maybe even a counsellor. But once you do that, this new beginning is ripe for you. It's waiting for you. The new opportunities and possibilities are just boundless, and it really is like, it's like a car revving. It's ready for you. It's just waiting for you to take that first step. That, again, the leap of faith that comes with the Fool card. Because truth of the matter is, right now, you are not happy. You're all right, but you're not happy. You're not depressed or upset, but there's no harmony. There's no real harmony there. It's like it's slightly out of reach for you. And I know that you feel that there is going to be this hardship that is going to come its way because of it. But the Page of Pentacles on its side, it suggests that you think you're ready to do it, but you haven't really committed yet. But once you do, Leo, once you do commit to it, the Page of Pentacles is going to show you how to do this work on yourself, how to change your energies and your vibrations to manifest what you need and want in this world. The Page of Pentacles, he's studious and diligent, and he does things as they should be done. He also takes his time. It will take time, but you will get there. At the bottom of the deck, have faith in you and the teachings you receive. The heartache will be there. There will be that sense of betrayal. You may even have this situation or these people turning their back on you. But behind that is joy and celebration. And your turn has come. Oh, Leo. Do you know, in spite of the things that come with that apprehension in this reading, the positivity that is also come out of it is absolutely spectacular. You know, just to summarize, you do have this general vibration and feeling of apathy and boredom, and you know on the edge of your awareness that something has to change for that, but there's a defensiveness about making that change that is holding you back. Something is stopping you from doing the shadow work that you need to understand. Well, why am I attracting these things? I'm attracting these things because of the energy that I'm putting out. But as the Wheel of Fortune showed, this is a cycle for you. And it hasn't happened just this once with this person or situation. It's happened before. And the cycle needs to be broken. And in order to do that, you have to do the shadow work inside. Well, you don't have to. Do the shadow work inside you to realise what is going on. You need to be objective and wise about it. Even enlist the help in somebody that you feel is wise, or a counsellor even, to help you release all of these wands that are keeping you so tied down. Because once you regain your strength of self, your healing journey begins, and with that healing journey comes a new life, a new direction, new opportunities for you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's me for today. If this resonated with you and you did like what you saw in here today, as I say, please do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and I will see you next time for your reading. Next week will be for a wellness check-in. All right. Take care of yourself, Leo, and I'll see you later. Bye.